come to find out about the brand new update? Well, you're in the right place. Hello everybody, my name's Kiahonfire and welcome to the Fantastic Chieftains update. Today I'll be showing you all the brand new shiny things that we get to have a look at today. I think you might have already noticed the first couple. This is quite cool. Now they're there, now they're not. So this is a new thing. There is these little stash bags you can get. So there's a stash box where if you're playing like I guess a PvP scenario, you can stash some things in here. My tribesmates, my tribesmen have been already stashing things in here, which is quite funny. You're actually giving away my location. Thank you, tribesmen. That's really handy of you. Just bear that in mind, they can do that. But you can have stash boxes and bags. So if you, oh look, they're putting the stuff in it already. Stop it! So if you want secret boxes and bags for PvP, I think this is mainly the idea of this. Or maybe you just have a really annoying tribesmate and you want them to stay off your stuff, then you can also do that as well. Come on inside with me and let's have a look at some of these brand new structures they have. So number one is right in front of your face. This is the new Chief Chair. So it is Chief's Chair. It gives you 500 comfort, which is a bit lower than these. So the Berserk heads, you can get 1,200. But any little comfort's quite nice to add to the base to up your comfort level. It's sweet. You can sit on it and you're just sitting on it like, I am the chief, you know. It looks pretty cool. I have got stuck to the chair before, so you need to be careful about that. But it's pretty cool. It's about 2 walls high, maybe just hidden free as well. Very tall chair, but it's really cool. Going upstairs though, there's some even cooler things going on. So here we go. Here's the first one you're gonna notice. The Hibernation Pod, which if you stand away from it, it covers. If you come close to it, you can see. Now with this, you can just wake him up. Goodbye, have a good day. If you want to refrigerate your people, you go into it. You're going to need to fuel it up with sunstones to, you know, freeze them. And then whoever you got, so I don't actually have that many anymore. I kind of decayed a bit, but oh well. You can stick them in to the freezer and you get like a little animation here where you can't move and they get frozen. There you go. And they're back in the pod. So if you want some more capacity to your tribespeople that you're capping out, you can put them in here and they don't count towards your tribesman cap anymore if you do this, which is really handy. If you're wondering how to get these though, they're not terrible, but they are a little grindy. I mean, you'll be doing a bunch of these anyway. You'll go to the mysterious stone table and you'll go into craft, and then if we scroll down here you can see Hibernation Pod. You're going to see it needs mithril, a damaged Hibernation Pod, blue crystal and green crystal. Now if you want these damaged Hibernation Pods, you're going to be going to the ancient dungeon, and at the end room, which is the grave, you should be able to find a broken version and you'll be able to pick it up like a portal part. So if you go to that, even the level 41, the lowest level ancient dungeon has one in it. You can get one of these in the end. There is also this thing, which looks insane, the mysterious converter. So going into here, let's see how this works. You can see there is an ore, food and material tab, and what I'm doing is basically feeding my tribe trash into this machine to make it give me something. So I don't know about you guys, but I get loads of fire ash, just tons of it in this game. So I'm making this machine eat it. So it's eating it up. Once it hits 1,000, it's going to poop out some loot in this area here. So you can see the loot I've got for my first 1,000. So I have to run this one time on ore. As I got 2 yellow crystals and 1 gypsum, which isn't great for 1,000 fire ash. It's a bit poo-poo. I'll take the yellow crystals, but that's not the only thing you can put in there. You can put things like food and material. I need to test it out a bit more, so I don't know if depending what you put in here depends on what you get and what it's worth. It might really highly adjust it off of that at what you get and how much you get. But for my first conversion, it was a little poopy that I only got gypsum. And you might be like, well, what do you mean just gypsum? What about the yellow crystal? So on here, have a look. If you put in 1,000 trash ore into here, you may receive materials such as jade, bloodstone, mysterious magnet, talc, gypsum, green crystal, and after a successful conversion, you'll get yellow crystal. So as long as you successfully convert, you'll always get yellow crystal. For the food, you may receive materials such as blood crystal, plant essence, essential oil, green crystal, and sunstone after a successful conversion. And then for materials, which has adhesive in it, by the way, so it might actually be really worth doing this one, you can get materials such as mysterious fiber, amber, adhesive, mineral oil, coking coals, green crystal, and then upon successful conversion you'll get a sunstone. Like I said, I don't really know how many you get quantity wise from these, but my first one I've ever done, I've only done one of these. It actually takes quite a while for these to build up. As you can see, it's doing one at a time for my fire rush. I only pretty much got one gypsum, so it was a bit like, oh, okay. It's not very nice. But you can trash a bunch of things, and I mean, if it's trash and you're just going to dump it on the floor anyway, you might as well try it in here and see what happens, right? So in here you could put things like ash, corn, hide, fibers. I'll just scroll through here. You can see honey, different veggies, blood eggs, thatch, bones if you've got loads of those, chilies, pumpkins, mushrooms, bits of beast in there, bits of metal as well. I'm wondering if you were to like convert copper of you to get a lot more than you would with just fire ash. Maybe it applies to that as well. I'm gonna have to experiment with a lot of these, but there's quite a few things you can put in this converter and trash. But it's a nice way to get rid of things that you need to get rid of, if you get me. So that's cool. And by the way, the things in here, this section here, and you can put it on what a material is, what a food is, what a, ore is. From this whole list, this is all you can trash. So if you don't see something on this list, then consider it that you cannot trash it, because you have to activate it to trash it. So there you go. Hopefully that helps. And oh yeah, you have to use a sunstone to power these as well. It is the same with this. They need power through sunstones, so they're not like free of charge. You do need to charge them up with a sunstone, so it could get a little expensive. But those are two brand new things that are really quite cool. Moving downstairs again, let's go back and have a look at some of the notes, because there's this really cool thing I want to talk about. So let's have a look. Fantastic Chieftains, Ancient Dungeon Arena. Enter the brutal arena of ancient warriors. Clash with the finest fighters. Either loot, retreat, or be the last one standing. Now they go over a few things of what's in here. Killing spree, deadly trap, great rewards. So apparently if you do these, you're going to get like really good rewards and weapons and materials and augmentations. So they'll be worth doing. I haven't found where you do them yet. I've had a look. I'm not exactly sure. I've had a look at the top of the pyramids. It's not there. So I'm curious where you actually do these, because they don't seem to be at the original ancient dungeons from what I've seen so far. The next part I want to talk about is really exciting, and that is this. There is brand new customization, and it's really broad. So gonna start off with the hairstyles. You're gonna notice the blue hair. So I only used to have 5 options to color my hair with. Now I have like loads. So you can color your hair now. It doesn't have to be just brown, black, white, and yellow. It can be any other color as long as you got the dye for it, which is nice. You can also skin decoration. So with this is a really cool feature that allows you to unlock these tribe outfits if you are to defeat the bosses or craftsmen in big tribal camps. And if you want the special ones, such as this retroflector one, you do need to do like a specific camp for it. So you can only get this outfit, and it's the same with the rock breaker and the blood drinker outfit. You can only get it from camps where the corresponding boss is located. So these are just like unique camps, whereas all these other ones in here you can get from pretty much any camp depending on the level. So for the low level camps, you'll probably be able to unlock like these. And then the higher level camps, you'll need to go, up to these. And then the higher than that level camps, you'll probably unlock things like these. So yeah, you kind of get the idea. The higher up the map you go, the more skins you can unlock, which might be pretty cool, corresponding to what the tribes people are wearing in the location you go. So if you want a skin over your outfit, so maybe you're not fond of your outfit or it's a bit mismatched, well, you can use this to skin over your armor for free. It's like using a skin for your helmet. but it's for your clothes, so that's quite nice. And this is like totally free and all that, so that's also a nice thing about this update, so you can customize your character a lot more. There's also this training dummy thing, which if you get weapon out, you can do this. I have seen tribesmen use this as well, but I don't know if it does the level up thing. It says it does level up weapon proficiency, but I haven't seen much effect to it, to be honest. So if I press U on the keyboard, you can see I got this lovely menu where I can see what all of the creatures are mine. So for some of mine, I've shared it with other people, but it's still classed as mine. I have to kind of give it over because, well, on my server, I've capped it to 20 animals per person. So you can just see all your animals. You can also like do things such as, you can see the small options you'd be able to do as well on there, deploy them, all sorts on here. I think it's quite nice being able to see them now. Like you can see your tribesmen, so you can really check them out. Before you couldn't do that, so that's really nice that you can do that now. And these are not the only things in the update as well. There's actually just a lot, to be honest. There's a lot in this update, which is kind of crazy. So scrolling down further, you can see they've adjusted the stage structure of many dungeons and holy ruins in here as well. And they have optimized the respawn point of dungeon ruins. They've added damage immunity after cross-region teleport via portals, so you can't just stand out there and just jab, jab, jab. There's a bunch of portal list changes, so I guess we can have a look at that. So let's pop over to my portal. Let's have a look. So going upstairs, I'm going to go to my portal. I think you can hear it now, actually. It's very, very subtle. It's almost creepy, actually, when I can hear it, but having a look in the menu, you can like set preferences in here as well. I'm not exactly sure how you set a preference. Maybe if I was, hang on, if I click on that, set preference, there you go. You can favorite some places. So if you want to favorite your friend's place or your place, you can now do that on the menu, which should make it a bit easier for searching where you want to go. And we also have a teaser, which I speculate this is their new map they've been talking about in their roadmap. I think this is either a screenshot or some cover art of the new place. So it looks like to be in the desert. We got these massive pillars going up everywhere. And they're going to announce more news on this on September 28th. So I am really stoked for that. Looking forward to it, and it looks pretty crazy. So let me know what you think about the update. There's a few more updates to come with the elephant mounts and all of that. That should be really exciting. But so far, it looks really promising. I like the look of it, and I think it's going to be some good fun. So thank you for watching. Love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.